fantastic performance.
Oh, what a leap! Takes a superb catch. What a win. That's done it. The whole team running over to celebrate.
Good evening, everybody, and I just want to echo what Trevor said in his video. Keep safe, stay safe. There's no sport taking place, hence why we're going to do live cricket videos and all that. They are the two teams for the final T20. Australia, as you know, 2 up in the series, so we're going to give you the whole match live. And of course, we've got the NatWest Trophy coming up in the next week or two. We've already done highlights. The first match, in fact, that will be highlights of a real crackaroonie at Old Trafford between Lancashire and Kent. Check that out. And of course, we'll be doing classic audio commentaries whilst we have no sport on as well. So still we've got plenty to keep you entertained. So we're going to go to the coin toss. England have called. Of course, don't forget, we'll be doing the Karen Carney career mode as well. England have won the toss. Now then, what do you reckon we should do? Bat or bowl? I think we'll have a bat. Because the lights are on, Australia will bat second and the pitch might deteriorate batting second, for the team batting second. So here at the Adelaide Oval, England have won the toss and have chosen to bat first. I think that's a good toss to win for Owen Morgan. So you're going to see Jason Roy of Surrey and Jas Butler of Lancashire come to the wicket. That's the team, as you can see. England can't win the series anyway because they're 2 down in the best of 3. But a win here tonight will give them a little bit of pride as the Australians make their way to the middle. And of course, let you know your suggestions for classic audio commentaries of football matches over the last 50 years as well in the comment section if you're joining us tonight. We'll have NatWest Trophy cricket as well. As I say, I'm Lancashire and Kent, but we'll tell you all about that later. Meanwhile, Jason Roy's about to take strike here for England. And it's Benadorf who's going to be running for the first ball of this final T20 game. This runs for Jason Roy. England off the mark. Just Butler. 69th T20 international today. No run there. I thought if Trevor's watching this, Trevor Sports, I enjoyed the rugby video. I just want to say well done to England's rugby team on winning the Six Nations on Trevor's supplementary Six Nations coverage. I thought that was a tremendous performance. Good win over in Italy. Got the Grand Slam done and dusted. Great performance. And yes, I echo what he said at the start. Stay safe with all this virus out there at the moment in real life. Yep. And all that jazz as Butler gets off the mark. I know Russ has made a bid. I think the first one may just have been highlights from the Sheffield United one. Sheffield Wednesday was definitely live, I remember that. I think Aston Villa against was live as well. We'll have to check that on YouTube. And meanwhile, we're with you for the next hour and a half anyway, here at the cricket. Yeah, here in Adelaide. Yes, we've beaten the coronavirus to bring you this match. Virtually, of course. I'm actually in Burnley commentating on this and not in Australia. Yep. We'll run there.
The first over.
So end of the first over, just 4 singles, 4 without loss. England will want about 200, I think. If you give him Stanley comes into bowl, I think if England can get 200, I think this could be a tall order for the Aussies. But I need to start picking up a few boundaries and very quickly. Singles will not be an option. We might go for a JBM or TM a bit later on towards the end of the game in the last 5 overs for this as well. Oh, that's a nice shot. Josh Butler gets 4 for that. First boundary of the match to Josh Butler and to England. England now on to 8 without losing 1 single wicket. Nice. Could be consecutive boundaries here for Josh Butler. It is. Made it to deep third man for 4. So Stanlake has been knocked away for 8 already off this particular over. Oh, make that 12. Through the onside. Will it go? Will it go? No. Yes. It is. Well, yeah, it's given us 4. I didn't know if that reached the boundary. Anyway, Stanlake now into bowl.
Waiting. Yep.
Oh. Josh Butler's having a magnificent over. They might get 2 here. Down the ground this time. No problem, Russ. So, with 1 ball to go the second over, it's 18 without loss. Made that 22 without loss. End of the second over. It's 22 without loss. Beautiful stadium, this beautiful ground here, the Adelaide Oval. Just Butler now 20 of 10. Roy still on 2. It's the Lancashire batsman that's dominating proceedings at the moment. Behrendorff about to come in. Fielding restrictions in place for the first 6 overs. Oh, beautifully placed by Jason Roy. That's going to go to the fence, I think, for 4. No, it's not. It's just going to go up short. The outfield's not as quick as I thought it was, but they do get 2 anyway. Good in for 5 balls. Oh, he's gone high in the air. This could be a real blow here. And that's the first 6 of the match. Into the side screen for 6. Jason Roy, after a little bit of a slow start, is starting to cut loose. Bit on the up that shot, but he went very high in the air. Into the Adelaide night sky. And 4 and 6 it is. And that brings up the 30 on the board now for England. Important moment that. Seen the replay, there might have been a chance there, half a chance. It was just short of the fieldsman there. Excuse me there. Just having a bit of a sneeze. Excuse me. So we're to the 4th over. 30 on the board.
Wait, yep.
No. Good. Good call by Roy to send Butler back. Butler on strike. And that's going to go through the onside for 4. It's a marvellous shot. Swan Lake is having a bit of an expensive time of it. But hit for 20 on the first over. He's now been hit for 4 already. That's the same man as before that's doing all the damage there, Josh Butler. Gone. On the danger man has gone, Josh Butler's gone, and Swan Lake has come back. Stanlake, sorry, has come back in. As he's smashed all over the place by Josh Butler and has finally got the final word. The umpire almost got in the way of the fieldsman there, which could have made it a little awkward. But Butler goes for 24, and it's 34 for 1 England. We're going to see Keaton Jennings here now to come out to the crease. Butler was going really well, out for 24. Oh, that's nicely played. A pull shot to beat all of them. A pull shot to beat all pull shots from Keaton Jennings. Another Lancashire in at the crease. Jennings off the mark, first ball. Stanley 1 for 26. He's been quite expensive despite getting the wicket. That was over shoulder height. There is Billy Stanley. His economy's is very expensive, I have to say. But that wicket will give him a bit of confidence. And it was Josh Butler who was going really well at that point. End of the over, 38 for 1.
The batting team are now on 1 for 38. Change of bowling.
Andrew Ty to the attack. That's 4 for 23, of course. He got hit around in the second game, even though Australia won it. Jason Roy, the man on strike. Ty starts with a dot ball. 38 for 1 England at this moment in time. Good stop. Not a caught and bowled because it bounced before Ty could get there. And we started well with the bowler. 2 dot balls. Make that 3. Jason Roy just can't get going. 10 off 11. 1 or 2 he hasn't scored runs off, which is a little concerning here. Again. Ty's bowling beautifully. He's 2 away from a maiden over.
Waiting.
No run again. This is a good over, this, from Andrew Ty. It's got to be said. Now then, another dot ball, and he's got a maiden here. They're going to be after Curry. Oh, they got the one. They took the one there, Roy. It was a risky one. It's the end of the over. Just 1 off it from Andrew Ty. It was good bowling. Very lucky not to get a maiden over there. Stanley back into the attack. It's 38 for 1. At the moment, if they go at the same rate, it's 156. They need to get 12 and over, I feel. That's in the air. Now this will do. Boundaries like this. If you can get it over the fieldsman into the gap for 4, then England have every chance of making 200. The field's changed, but it's 4 runs all the same. It's Keaton Jennings again. Off the toe end of the bat a little bit. But it had enough height to get it over the fieldsman's head. A couple of bounces and over the boundary rope. It was a marvellous shot. Live T20 cricket. 3rd game of 3. And that's good goal all the way. Oh, just short. Just short, but he wasn't far off P6. Consecutive boundaries for Keaton Jennings. Or Jason Roy, I should say, sorry. It's Jason Roy who hit the 2 boundaries because he took the run at the end of the over, didn't he? So apologies for that. So it's Jason Roy's run. So it's 8 off 2 for Jason Roy. Stanley is giving an absolute nightmare out there, despite picking up the 1 wicket to fall so far. Oh, nice one, Roy. Pierce the gap, pierce the fielders, gets 4 for it. Well, he was pulled back a little bit by Andrew Ty in that last over, but he's cut loose here this over. Stanley has been battered around the park already. 1 for 38. In the air, could be out. No, it's going to be 4. Well, a very half-hearted attempt by the fieldsman to even try and catch it. It wasn't a particularly good shot from Jason Roy. I think the fieldsman could have done an awful lot better. He could have dived for that. Cheap boundary for the Aussies to give away. .55 for 1. Roy now starting to cut loose, so he's on 27 not out. Oh, make that 31 not out. I'll make that 59 for 1. England cutting loose now. The pressure's off, knowing that they can't win the series, but they can regain a little bit of national pride here. They didn't play well enough in the 2 previous ones, but can bring a bit of pride back in the fired one. Got ball to end the over. It's 59 for 1 after 6. So it means now that the fielding restrictions now will be being lifted a little bit now. Yes, the field is changed. Yeah, that could be out. It is. So Jennings is out. Loose shot. And Australia get that 2nd wicket. Andrew Ty with the wicket, he's earned that. He's been bowling magnificently, nearly got a maiden in the previous over, but he's taken a wicket in his 2nd over. But Jennings departs for 4, Colton Nile the catcher, 59 for 2. Owen Bogan into the crease. If you wonder what sundries are in that scoreboard, old-fashioned scoreboard there, that's extras. Right, so 59 for 2. Roy on strike. And that could be... Oh! I don't know if it's 6 or 4. They'll kept that in. They're going to only get 1 for that shot. He could have caught that. I think he dropped it. I think if he had caught it, he'd have got over the boundary rope. So Ty almost getting another wicket there. 60 for 2, and it's Morgan on strike. Down the ground, is it going to be enough? Oh, well stopped. Another single. They're trying to cut loose here, England, but the Aussie fielders have got them well good. And Andrew have got them really sussed out. And Andrew Ty has been at the hub of everything good about the Australians so far.
Yep.
Comfortable single. The aim will to get to at least 100 by the 10th over and then try and conserve, lose as less wickets as possible, and then just try and, I don't know, try and get to 200 in the final 5 overs and see what can happen. But they need to don't lose any silly wickets. They're okay at the moment. They're all right. England now 62, the loss of just 2 wickets. It's not bad going at the moment. Take another single. End of the over, 64 for 2.
And now on 64 for 2.
The lights prepare to, as the light now turns to evening.
Change of bowling. The captain is
Yes.
going with pace.
Nathan Coulter-Nile, the former Warwickshire paceman. Very effective in domestic T20 in the Big Bash, and of course our T20 Blast here over in the UK. The field has changed again. Morgan is on strike. 7.1 overs gone. 65 on the ball for the loss of 2 wickets. Good pull shot, but only get 1 for that. Australia now, with the fielding restrictions lifted, have just stifled England a little bit with the run rate, which is a little concerning at the moment. Down the ground. That's a welcome boundary. Jason Roy with a magnificent shot down the ground. Bang. Smashed that a minute. Could have smashed that a many mile there. Couple of bounces and into the bench before. Welcome boundary that for England. That takes them on to 70 now. Gone again. Gone again. 6. He got it further this time. 109 yards to be exact. Coulter-Nile has been hit for 10 runs off 2 deliveries. Smashes it into the Adelaide sky. Down the ground, into the crowd. 6 runs. Roy on the 45. After a slow start, he's cutting loose here a little bit now, Roy.
Yep.
And just take the single. Let me know in the comments section how well you think Jason Roy's playing at the moment. I think he's playing magnificently. Here's Morgan on strike. He could do with a few runs.
Yes. Power.
Playing himself in
End
here.
of the 8th over.
End of the 8th over. 78 for 2. So they're in.
For 2.
So they're all okay. They're okay. The run rate has cracked up to almost 10 and over now. Oh, that's a gorgeous shot, but only he deserved more than 1. And Russ is agreeing with me on Jason Roy. 46 not out. And he's playing magnificently. And he's on strike now. Andrew Tye to the attack again. He's been the pick of Australia's bowlers. Deserved the wicket last time. And off the pads, just take the 1. England are okay at 80 for 2. And England can't win the series. They're 2-0 down in this 3-game match, 3-game series, but they can win the game here tonight. That's a ripper of a delivery from Andrew Tye. An absolute ripper. Don't forget Trevor's channel Trevor Sport is still going ahead. We've got those cup ties to bring you as well on his channel. Of course, we've got the NatWest Trophy here on the JB Clark YouTube channel. We've got the Karen Carney Burnley career mode as well.
Yep.
Just a single. And we'll have some live Club T20 cricket from Cricket 19 during the summer as well. Going on 48. And of course we'll have live commentary should sport reconvene this summer off the T20 Blast, and usually a bit of fun and great spectacle it is too. Just a single there to Owen Morgan.
End of
Into the 9th over, it's 83 for 2 now.
83 for 2.
It's a beautiful ground, the Adelaide Oval. Gone for a lot of redevelopment there, some huge stands, and you've got that old scoreboard as well. It's a remarkable ground. It's Morgan on strike then. Oh, smashing. That's a smashing shot by Owen Morgan. That's probably got into the second tier of the stand. He's absolutely smashed Coulthard for many a mile. No pun intended, of course. Right out of the screws. Good banning this from England. Morgan, odds of 13. Maybe down the ground is the best approach. But again. And it's the same result. 6 more. Wow, Owen Morgan, where have you been this tour? Where have you been this series? This is the best we've seen of him. Look at that. Right out of the screws. $19 of 10. 95 for 2. They might get that 100 yet. Chance of catch it, but that's going to be a bounce for 4, and that takes the 1 shy of the 3 figures. Well, this is an impressive innings from Owen Morgan so far. Indeed, Russ, I agree. And England playing with a bit of pride here tonight. Why not? What they got to lose, really? Top edge on that. But we'll go for 6 and bring up the 100. What a way to bring up the 100. 105 for 2 England. And Owen Morgan gets a 6er. And Coulthard has just had the most expensive over thus far. And there's still 2 balls of it to go. 10.86, nearly 11 and over here, England. This is some going here from the batsman. And that's going to be 4 as well. Gets a little bit lucky there, Owen Morgan. 50 partnership between these two. And England now in complete control. 109 for 2. Morgan again on strike. Final ball of Coulthard over. Shouts to catch it again, but he's going to bisect the fieldsman in 6. Wow, Owen Morgan take a bow. End of the over, and here comes Marcus Stonis. 115 for 2, and if they go at this rate, it's 230. Wow. Here's Roy into the attack now. Roy back on strike, I should say. He'll take a single for that. Maybe the point now is to take on Coulthard. That was above shoulder height. The field has changed. Morgan has moved up to 39. Partnership now worth 50 or more here. Very valuable, this partnership. Now then, Roy, 1 away from his half century. Can he get it? Morgan has moved to 40. And he's only 10 away from his half century. Let's see what Roy can do here.
Yep.
And that is a misfield and 4 for Jason Roy. 53 not out. What a superb innings. He's had a great moment there. 4-7, 7 4s and 2 6s. Entertaining cricket at the highest order. England now 121 for 2. Just a single for Roy. Moves him on to 54 not out. Well, England now in very good position. On the ground. And Morgan just got in there. It was a risky run, but they got away with it. Maybe the luck tonight for once is going with England. Maybe, just maybe. Australia, remember, have to bat second on a pitch that will deteriorate as the game goes on. That's going to be 4 for Jason Roy. Boy, he's on hot form tonight. Picked the gap, knocked it through the onside for 4. It was a marvellous shot. That's his wagon wheel. 2 6s he's hit, almost down the ground. It's the old scoreboard I was talking about. This is Glenn Maxwell now. They're going to have some spin now. I'm surprised it hasn't come a bit sooner. Glenn Maxwell is a very good spinner, Lancashire player. See how he goes on.
Yep. Keep it in.
Morgan on strike. Gets a single. Now here's a question for you guys at home. Can England get to 200? And says Australia a very difficult total. Let us know in the comment section below. Another single. Remember, bearing in mind they've got less than 9 overs to do it.
Yes.
Gets out the field there, but again gets a single. 130 up now on the board. And they're batting good. Right, 59 not out. Could still can see we get a century here. Sorry, man.
Yep.
They just take the single. No slapdash or dolloping about. I wonder if when Caton watches this later, he'll realise how good he'll be entertained by what England have put out in the bat, and that's going to be 4 again. Owen Morgan, Captain Morgan, what a shot. These two look unbeatable in the crease for England. May have been born in Ireland, but we'll claim it as English. Don't you worry about that. 47 not out, Captain Morgan. What a welcome 50 he could have here. Good stop. End of the over. 135 for 2 now. 8 overs to go. 200 is still a possibility. That's gone high, but has it had the distance? No, it hasn't. Roy has finally gone. The partnership's broken. Marcus Stonis has grabbed the wicket. Roy feeling confident that he could hit Stonis down the ground for 6. It was in the air for quite some time, actually. It was well judged by the fielder. It's difficult with all those lights and darkness out there, but he picked it up brilliantly. Did Darcy Short, and Roy goes for 60. And it's 135 for 3 as our World Cup hero comes to the crease, Ben Stokes. Let's see if he can play a little cameo. And then 6. Off the mark, in style, Ben Stokes. And the ball never even touched the pitch as it came to the batsman. And Ben Stokes, with his power and prowess, has smacked them into the stands all day long. 141 for 3. Why not have a bit of fun? Out though, there's Stokes, he goes for 6. Stonis grabs another wicket, and England have lost 2 in 1 over. Well, pressure's off England a little bit. He was very unlucky there, Stokes, but there you go. Coulter takes him. 141 for 4 now. Stokes out for 6. Going to see Chris Woakes now come into the crease. Owen Ali will drop down the order. Captain Morgan is still there on 47 not out. Maybe just check singles and don't do anything daft now until the 15th over, then really go hell for leather to get to this 200, which England have been striving to get in these T20 games. Morgan on 47 not out. Yes. He did the gap, but just the one. Packed house here at the the Adelaide Oval, sorry. No one off that one. It was shoulder height. There's Glenn Maxwell, captain on 48. Give him room inside the stumps. And that's 50 for Owen Morgan. And a welcome knock for the England captain. 4 fours, 4 sixers, an entertaining knock which takes you to 52 not out. And it was an elegant way to bring it up. And England's underperformers really in this tour, this little series, have come and gone. Jason Roy and Owen Morgan. They've come up when they've needed it. And England, dare I say it, are perfectly poised now for maybe 200 here. And they could easily do it. Look at the run rate. Nearly 11 and over. And just a comfortable single. Nothing silly. Here's our Irish friend on strike.
Right there, yes.
Hit down the ground. Well fielded. There's Glenn Maxwell once again.
End of the 14th
End of the over.
The batting team
150 for 4.
50 for 4.
This is leg a wheelie on Owen Morgan. Taking him to 25 degrees. He hit some magnificent sixes down the ground earlier. Marcus Stonis now into the attack. 2 for 20. Been okay.
Bowler's end.
Just don't take risky runs. Just try and put yourself in. There's still 5 overs to go, remember, so there's still plenty of scope here for England to still knock off towards 200. Give him a good target, give him a good chance of bowling and defending that total. Owen Morgan has backed himself and has done really well to put Australia into field. He played some blinding shots. Jason Roy before that. And now Owen Morgan. Monks is on 3, yet to hit a boundary yet in this game.
Waiting.
Only 1 miles an hour that last ball. Still 1 or 2 warm-ups, Chris Wokes. End of the over.
End of the 15th over. The
155 for 4.
now 4 for 155.
Colton Island now.
The captain is going to
And this is where people like Morgan can really take advantage here. 5 overs to go. They might as well have a go at smashing Colton Isle here. And that's what Morgan has tried to do. And it's done it. I didn't think it was going to go then, but Colton Isle has taken an absolute battery. It came off the splice of the bat, eyes to the sky. It looked as if it didn't have the legs from Owen Morgan's bat, but it did. And it is 6. 161 for 4. Morgan not out 63. Comfortable single. It should be a comfortable single. And it is. Morgan 64 not out. Now this is where Wokes could do with cutting loose here. Could do with a boundary. How about one, Chris? You might just get it. You might just get it. You might just get it. You've got it. First boundary for Chris Wokes, and it's a 6er. Boom, bang, a bang. 6 runs. 110 yards, 6. Magnificent. 168 for 4. England batting superbly. Could be an action replay, or it could be out. It's an action replay. 6. Consecutive 6s for Chris Wokes here. Again into the Adelaide skyline. And just short of the boards, but it was over the rope. It is 6. 174 on the board there. Cutting loose here in these final potentially 5 overs here, England. In the air. Short of the fieldsman, and it's safe. And Owen Morgan on to strike with 1 ball to go of this over. Now then, that's Morgan got 1 shot in his sleeve here. In the air, the shot to catch it. But they're not going to reach that. It's 6 more. Wow, Owen Morgan take a bow, end of the over. And England are 181 for 4 as Jason Behrendorff comes into the attack. Field has changed, but they're going to have a go at getting 200 here, England. They may as well have a crack at it. That could be out. No, just short of the fielder. Behrendorff not for 13 from his 2.1. They brought him back into the attack towards the end of the innings. Well, it's been an entertaining batting display from England, there's no doubt about that. We'll take a little couple of minutes break between innings and bring you the whole of the Australian reply. This could be out. Oh, it's just short. It's turned a little lackadaisical with their fielding tonight, which has let them down a little bit. Hence the score. 183 for 4, and just the loss of the 4 wickets that England have lost. Just take a single. Or take 4 even. The Burnley Army cheered that out the blue, I must admit. I thought I was going for the fieldsman. This is poor fielding from Australia, if I'm being honest. I know they've got the series 1 with 1 to play, but come on, you want to go for the whitewash, don't you? I think they're just letting the Poms stick it up them. Why not? Wokes on to 22. 187 for 4 now. Down the ground. Should be cut off by Stanley, and it is. Comfortable single. And 188 for 4. Morgan on strike. 71 not out. Making that 75 not out. End of the over, 192 for 4 after 17. Here's our friend Colton Isle again. Could get a wicket here. Oh, he could concede 4. He's conceded 4. Wasn't a convincing shot by Wokes, but nevertheless, it got 4. I think Colton Isle, look at that, 0 for 76. He has been hit from pillar to post. Down the ground. This could be the 200 here. No, not yet. Not yet. And it was shoulder height as well, but he did well to get run off that. Now then, Owen Morgan. See if he can get a century here. And he's given that some welly. That's 200 for England. 203 for 4. And 81 not out now, Owen Morgan. It's a magnificent shot. It has been quite a remarkable day here. So 81. A bit more flatter hit this time. That's going to go for 4-2. 85 now for Morgan. And poor old Colton Isle is having a nightmare. I wonder if any one ball has ever been hit for over 100 in a T20 international. I don't think anyone has been. Well, this could be a record here tonight. He's gone for 87. And 2 balls to go at this. Yeah, will it go all the way? Yes, he will! Oh, what a shot, Owen Morgan. This is what England are friends to do throughout the series. He's taken them till the 3rd match, until losing the series to do it, but my goodness, we're getting some British pride here out there tonight, and I hope you guys are enjoying this entertaining up. Morgan 91 not out. Wouldn't it be lovely if we could get to a ton? He's gone for it. He's gone for it. He's gone for it. He's got 6. He's only 4 away from that century. What a shot from Owen Morgan. 2 hours to go. And Behrendorff on strike. Wokes on 28. In the air. And safe. And 4. 223 on the board now, England. That final few overs has just been a flurry of runs here. 4s, 6s, carnaged a lot. And all mainly have come down the ground. Australia have got themselves a massive challenge. 250 might not be beyond the realms of possibility. That's in the air, but it's safe again. This time Ty will cut it off. And presents Morgan with a chance here to get his century. And let's hope he can do it on this next delivery. If anyone is deserved 100 in this game, it's Owen Morgan. Oh no. Oh, just short of the fieldsman. Oh, that would have been so cruel on Owen Morgan. But he got away with it. He got away with it. Just tantalisingly 2 runs away from that century. And yeah, again hit on the up. That's good before. That is. England are really cutting loose here at the end of their innings. And I'll tell you what, it's going to give the bowlers something to really bowl at now and get their teeth into this Australia opening pair at the start. Boy, have they given it some welly here today. 37 not out of 18 balls. What a cameo Waltz has played as well, let's not forget that. Oh, he's top edged it. Top edged it, but it's gone safe. Oh my giddy aunt. Come on, is it the moment for Owen Morgan to get that 3 figures? Come on, it's got to be, hasn't it? Berendorf the bowler. Can Morgan, 98 not out, get his century? Come on. In the air. And safe. Oh. He's going to have to wait a little while now. End of the over. He's on 99 not out, tantalisingly now. Surely it's going to happen in this final over. 1 over to go. 231 is the score. Marcus Stonis. And here is Owen Morgan, 99 not out. Anywhere will do now, Owen. And to the boundary for 4. What a way to bring up a century. 100 for Owen Morgan. And boys, he played well. 7 4s, 9 6s. And the England captain stands up and is counted. What an innings from Owen Morgan. Captain Morgan has done it again. 235 for 4 now. In the air for Morgan. It's gone this time. Coulter's got in, but it doesn't matter. Morgan has played the innings of his life here tonight and has played one of the most entertaining knocks from an England captain for quite some time. Went for the one big shot, one too many, but he was confident enough to take it on. He's been connected with him all night long. Good catch there, right on the boundary by Coulter, but what a well played 103, and England are 235 for 5. Owen Alley to the crease, 72 not out, his highest score. He won't be making that today. But England might try and have a go at 250 here. Batsman cross, so Wilkes is on strike. And he smashed that down the ground. He gets 4. No, he doesn't get 4. He might just get 2 for that. 237 for 5. Now Wilkes on 40. I think that might just be out. It is. Another catch there for Coulter Nile. But again, another good innings there comes to an end. Didn't quite get it to 50 there, Wilkes, but a super knock nonetheless. England trying to push up to the 250 mark. But I still think they've got a very competitive total anyway. So he goes for 40 still, Wilkes, 237 for 6. Good innings. It's Adil Rashid comes to the party.
The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 8.
So it's just a case of how many runs they can get off the last couple of balls. 2 batsmen on naught. 237 for 6. They're going to take 1. Could be close, that. Direct it. That might be a third umpire job. No, it's out. Shoulder length, and it's another wicket here. Now, was he out? That's the question. Was he out? Oh, I tell you what, I need to have a look at that close angle. Let's have a look. Well, that doesn't give us any clues, does it? An Australian director has completely lost the plot. Anyway, Rashid's out for a duck. 237 for 7. To the crease comes former Durham man Liam Plunkett. 1 ball to go. We won't make 250. We might as well have one last go at trying to hit a 6. It's in the air from Plunkett. I'll take a couple for that, I think. Oh, well, they'll try to get a couple. Oh, he's made it. He's home. 2-3 now for 7. There we are. 20 overs, and England have produced their best batting display in the 3 games that we've seen so far. 4s and 6s and carnages all over the place. It was superb. Right, let's have a look at that England card, and a superb card. Roy, 60 runs from 36 balls. Was caught by Darcy Short off the bowling of Stoneys, who took 4 wickets incidentally. Butler played a nice little cameo for 24 before being caught by David Warner. 3 catch, and then Keaton Jennings only lasted 4 balls for his 4. Andrew Tye with a wicket. Colton High with the first of his 4 catches. Then Morgan with a superb 103 of 42 deliveries. One of the most entertaining knocks you'll see in T20 cricket. Then Ben Stokes lasted a couple of balls, hit a 6, then was caught off the bowling of Stoneys by Colton Nile. And then Wokes played a magnificently compiled 40, smashing bowlers left, right and centre, but Colton Nile got him. Stoneys with his 4th wicket. Moeen not out, got out for naught, facing just the 1 delivery. Rashid was out without even facing the ball, and Plunkett scored 2 off that final delivery. There were no extras, in fact, in the old game, no innings, which is quite a collector's item. And the final, not that it mattered in any case, because the score at the end of the 20 overs was a mammoth 239 for 7. Well played, England. Let's look at the bowling figures. Behrendorff, 4 overs, no maidens, 1 for 35. Stan Lake took a bit of a hammering, 3 overs, no maidens, but did get a wicket for 46. Andrew Tye was the pick of the bowlers, was very economical and very tight. Bowled the 3 overs and was good. Almost got a maiden in his first over, incidentally. 3 overs, no maidens, just 1 for just 11 runs. That was quite good. In contrast to Colton Isle, bowled his allotted 4 overs, and he was very short of going for 100 there, actually, because you look at that. 4 overs, no maidens, none for 99. Look at the economy, 24.75. I don't think that's ever happened in T20 cricket. Marcus Stoneys was decent. In fact, he was the pick in terms of wicket taking. He bowled his 4 overs, no maidens, of course.